This is the fourth tape, and this is May the 7th, and it's about 7:30 now. Wheel of Fortune's on. 2014. And I've put on the other tapes about my kidnapping, about how they've tortured me with chemicals, and I've done a book. I'll go back. I have to give a little. The tapes, I only have 10 minutes on the tapes. This is my dad, the real King Edward VIII. Anybody knows something's wrong with a 99-year seal put on it. But it seems they're so enthralled with Elizabeth, who's illegal and who's using my money, and her brood. And can you believe this? He even named his son William. They're illegal. My money, the British money, they're traitors. Little George was named after Elizabeth's father, who helped kidnap me. Here he is planning my kidnapping. It was an interim government that the New World Order orchestrated the takedown of my father. He was married to Claudia O'Keefe, and I take up this, try to tell it again. My father never married Wallace Simpson. An imposter did. And this is my uncle, who became the illegal George VI, and then Elizabeth. This is Roosevelt. It was in 39 planning my kidnapping. In 41, brought me to Moulton, Alabama, and gave me the name of the twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers. Both twins were dead, so they gave me the idea of a dead person, and I've told everybody. It's on prior videos. But what I was going to tell here is over and over, my whereabouts is controlled. I can't just leave, because I leave and I get soaked and run back here to Roanoke. You talk about living a hell of a life. Every law in the book broken, and I can't get an attorney. Nobody touch it, because Great Britain is hostage too. I just said that about the boycott out at Beverly Hills Hotel. That's owned by the Sultan of Brunei. And they're talking about how he treats women. Well, I'm for women's rights. I've just said that. I'm a woman. However, I've never had any. I have had no right not to even breathe a breath of fresh air. And all this is everything. If you walked a person through their life, down the trail of life, everything that in my life, it's been illegal. But this is America, and I have no rights. I want to say this. I'm here at Corporate Suites. This is on Northern Drive in Salem. Roanoke, Salem's all together. Now then, I have been at their other locations over and over, and the same thing's been done repeatedly. So you ask me, why do I go back? Maybe all this should be put in front of the world so you can see what they've done to me. And this was all with all of them knowing it. The medias, everybody, the citizens here, affordable suites, they get stuff on people, FBI. Hey, I want to take you back to the Wayne Williams in Atlanta, the killing of the blacks in Atlanta. I had been doing the book. I put this on other tapes. I can't put it all on this one. It'll just go over again. The FBI, I was telling people, and then they put antifreeze in me April the 1st of 80 with a letter from the FBI I had June the 23rd of 79. They did all this to me. Hideous. But I was trying to tell that Wayne Williams was one of the mind control murders. Now then, the list by Chet Detlinger, FBI, was put out then. The FBI profilers, this is about the first time you ever heard about Quantico and the profilers. That was in the Wayne Williams and in the back of the book. And you should see Mary Welcome, his attorney, was supposed to become suddenly paranoid schizophrenic. You should see the people that died. In the last 2 pages, they had a list. And that's all I'm going to say at the moment. I can't put all this on the tape and make it make sense, maybe. But I have an immune disorder, and right now they have really killed me using it. Since 86, they've soaked me. When I've lived like affordable suites here. He's Jewish. He owns, I don't know how many here, about 4 or 5 here, well, 4, I believe, here in Roanoke. He owns them in other places in Virginia. And the management, the people that work for him, the housekeeping at these places, all know the one off Starkey Road. It's unreal that all of it's allowed to go on. They would actually come in and soak my bed like today. They came in and they demand to clean, and they very well over and over are told. I never dreamed she was going to do it again. This girl, she seemed so sweet. She just about killed me. I've been out. I even bit my tongue. I can hardly talk. And I got up and I thought, well, I'm going to make another tape. It probably won't do me any good. But I've gone back to these places, and they keep doing it. And, they're going to do it till I'm dead if Great Britain can't get me out of here, and they're hostages themselves. So that's about all I can say. I will tell you that the other places, everywhere I go, I want to say this, over on Starkey Road, the Affordable Corporate Suite, I put this on tapes. Carl Barton and his wife Linda, he's a retired Virginia State Trooper. I was up on Roanoke Mountain. They run me back and forth and sprayed me, and I've been soaked and fell and everything from the soaking, and nobody touches it. The cops tell them to do it. His wife and he were supposed to be hosts up there. Well, there's not that many people go up there for some reason. It's pretty, but it's up on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And in the middle of the night, somebody poured fuel on my Sierra tent, and I had to sit up the rest of the night at a picnic table. Well, it looked like they were doing me a favor. Carl Barton, retired Virginia State Trooper, his wife brought me down, and she paid the deposit there off Starkey Road at Affordable Corporate. And she paid it with a credit card. Okay, when she started to leave, I started to hug her, and she pushed me away and looked angry, and I thought, well, I said, I wanted to thank you. You seemed like you were doing me a favor. And her words to me, this is how we run you, with chemicals. Well, I know that. I've told it, but my word's been made no good. I mean, they have really done a number on me. So she also said, we're Americans. We're above the law. Well, if this is ever told, and God help me to be alive and my children be alive, and I wish my father and mother were. They never got their daughter back. And he was the King of England. Now then, all of the affordables, I've gone to all of them, and the owners I was here 2 years ago with this one. And then you have to see what happened to me that brought me back here. I can hardly walk. Chemicals make my immune system attack itself. I've been soaked. The quality of life I've lived as opposed to the quality of life I should have lived, I've lived in hell. I should have had a life with my loving parents, a country that loved me. Instead, it's been a total hell. And then I'm telling you people, Americans, about what's been done, mind control murders. And by the way, real quick, this is going to go out again. And I'm just going to have to stop here because I could go on listing all these places I've lived. Some of them are Section 8 housing. And my legs are just about gone from formaldehyde and stuff that's been used on me, specifically at Joseph's Dream in Bedford. And that's where, I believe her name's Brenda Ellis. All these people, she's manager, all of these people know what, and became a party to a conspiracy, to assault, everything. No one's touched it. And instead, what I'm getting back and trying to tell all the people this, that people are boycotting the Beverly Hills Hotel and the Sultan of Brunei for abusing young ladies. And then you've got a country that was under the British, was part of the United Kingdom, the British, and that's Nigeria. Now then, the United States is sending military, FBI, you name it over there.